Thinking about buying a blender, not sure which one to buy? Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you which one you definitely shouldn't buy, and I'm gonna give you the reasons.
It's technically broke if it's being fixed.
What? I'm just saying it's not, I'm working on it. So technically it's not broken, it's in process of being fixed, that's all I'm saying. Just saying. Anyway, coming right up. What's going on? It's your dude, That Guy Health, and BF Men's Physique Pro, Health Up Nutrition sponsored athlete. And check this out, before we get into these blenders, don't forget, go to www.thatguyhealth.com, pick you a subscription plan today so you can get your fitness goals, nutrition regimens, macro references, training plans for yourself on the go. And of course, all that PDF is out of there. Your boy, That Guy Health, has publishing rights to his own fitness app. I can help you have your protocols no matter where you are in the world, hotel, home, on the go. I can help you reach your goals. So getting into this, blenders, all right? You should know by now, I go through quite a bit of material a day. And when I say material, I'm talking about food. Yes, I eat 5 to 6 times a day, maybe a snack. It depends, okay? Especially right now in build season, my calories are up. I'm trying to get my protein up. I'm trying to get this muscle up. And by the way, muscle up, don't forget the 225 24/7 lift challenge is still going. You can win upwards of a 300 value prize sitting right to you. But I digress. So check this out. I'm heavily disappointed right now. I've been running with Nutri Ninja for about a couple of years now. Probably a couple, maybe 3 years actually, because I had a third one. It's not here. It was before this one. This is the latest one, all right? So I'm going to give you some of my likes and dislikes about the Nutri Ninja blender, which might help you save yourself some time, or maybe it might fit for your applications. But why don't you go ahead and be the judge of that after you hear everything I have to say, okay? So this one was last year, 2017, going into 2018. This one here was pretty much December 2018, January 2019, and already has started failing on me, all right? So let's go ahead and go with this one first, 17 to 18, and talk about this. Now, this one right here was the biggest failure of all because technically I'm no electronic genius, but basically what happened is, from what I can tell, is inside, just take a look at that. Inside, you can see a bunch of orangish, brownish type residue. That most likely is coming from the commutator or the magnets inside around the armature, all right? That's how our motor's kind of broken down. I might splice in a picture so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So you might have some reference of what's going on. But basically, that's an internal breakdown of the actual motor. And it started working itself residue up from there. I found out one morning when I was, blending my to-go protein smoothie, and I could just smell the burning smell throughout the house. I thought it was on fire, ran downstairs, the smoothie was done, pulled up, and boom, bunch of residue comes out. So that failure right there was just totally catastrophic. I mean, the sound is ridiculous. It sounded just like an animal wailing for help. It was very horrible. It was very annoying. And then soon it just pretty much went kaput. Recently, I plugged it up to see if I could get decibel readings for you all. I was gonna go that far, but honestly, it was so loud and annoying. I would hate to play it through audio on this video, and you probably would click off and, I probably might not see you again. But that's what happened to this one inside of a year, okay? So inside of a year, let's see roughly about how many times I'll use my Nutri Ninja, okay? So it's 365 days in a year, right? I use it every day, 365 days out of a year. So I'm going to use it every day, sometime twice a day. So I'm rating that 365 to 400 range, okay? And if we look, let's take a look right here. Nutri Ninjas, let's see if they have those specs. We're going to see those specs, all right? So Nutri Ninja's website, well, not their website, because I got this one from Bed Bath & Beyond, and I got this one from Belk's, okay? So Belk's, Bed Bath Beyond, all right? 2 different locations, same company. So if we go down here and we look at the details, it says right here, 1 year manufacturer's warranty, all right? 1 year manufacturer's warranty. Well, I guess even Nutri Ninja knows about how long their blenders are gonna last, which really pretty much sucks. I would like to see a 2-year warranty, but I think they know running 2 years, they're not gonna make it. So a 1 year warranty is what they're giving us. And basically your Nutri Ninja, well, mine, the last 3 have failed, if not right inside of a year, before a year. This one is the newest, and it's failed already before a year is up, okay? So we're talking about end of December, beginning of January 2019. It is now September, and it's already failing. So here's pretty much what's going on with this one. The newest one, when you put the blender cup on, it doesn't want to come on. And I'm gonna try to assume for you what's going on just based off some of my mechanical inclinedness. I don't only lift weights, I can do other things too. So what I see is boom, click on. So there must be an actuating switch inside of here that will relay power to this front panel display, which will allow you to pick all your blending options. And once you pick your blending options, it goes. So what happens is when you put the cup on, boom, twist it to actuate the switch, nothing happens usually. I'm lucky if I can get it to do anything. Sometimes I walk away and then boom, it comes on. Sometimes I have to sit there and play with it like so in this video, and it comes on. So what I think is the switch itself is sticking. With that being said, it can't be because of residue from the material, because the lid is pretty much sealed tight with a rubber seal around there. So nothing should be getting down in there. I've never had to clean out a spill out of this one or anything like that. So that can't be the case. It has to be something else also internally, mechanism wise, with the blender, that the switch has started to either fail in some way or bind up. So now it's not actuating properly, or the contacts inside of the switch are not making good contact. So that's why you'll get a delayed reaction, letting it sit there for a while or jerking it around, and then it finally gets there. So with that being said, I am totally disappointed in Nutri Ninja. I definitely have given it a fair shake. Third time has not been the charm. I would have had the one previously to this model up here, but I chucked that totally, and then I came to this model. So here's something else that you also should know about Nutri Ninja. Once you buy one of these at this level, you're gonna get like 3 cups and 3 tops, a book, and all that other stuff, all right? Plus your blending attachment. Going over to these two, the blender attachment will not cross over because they have changed the design. Now, whether that is to keep us from stacking up good cups and having spare parts around, and if they fail, we have to buy other parts, I don't know. I can't be clear. I have not talked to Nutri Ninja, but I can only assume that that has to be so. The internal propeller design of the two, if you see here, is similar but different. They put a ring around the newest one and kind of took the design from the oldest one and put that on the blender attachment, whereas the newest one, where the base has the ring around it, the actual blender attachment has the ring around it for this one. So I'm not sure if they did that because they were trying to keep us from having an abundant amount of stuff and just wanted us to keep buying it or not, but that is the case. Those blender attachments are not crossed over. However, the top attachments, the cups, will also attach to the new blender attachment from either or model Ninja. So that is something that you could also take advantage of. Although I'm not, it breaks down within a year, so you're gonna have them. I mean, it's not like you're keeping these things around for 2 years. None of these have lasted 2 years since I've ever had one. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a big bust. I will not buy another Nutri Ninja as soon as this one completely fails. Once I go to attach it and I can't get it to come on, I'm not sure what my next blender option is gonna be, but I'll definitely inform you all, make a video about that. We'll talk about it and go from there and maybe compare the two and hopefully make information or conversation. And you all got to get, if you have a Nutri Ninja and yours has lasted more than a year, why don't you let me know in the comments so I can know maybe something I'm doing may be wrong. Maybe I live at the wrong elevation, or maybe it doesn't like protein. I don't know. Find out what you're doing different if yours is lasting. Maybe you only mix water or Kool-Aid or some type of tang or juice in there. But I usually just mix protein powder, spinach, water, a little bit of crushed ice. Never go above the max line. I have went above the max line, especially when I first started. What's going to happen there is you're going to run into a situation where you're going to overpressurize the internal, which then is going to back pressurize on the motor, which then will prematurely, I'm sure, wear your motor out. So you definitely need to stay away from that. I remember the first time I did it and I realized then, aha, nasa no-go. So the model previous to this one, I learned that lesson. Did it once, never did it again. Always make sure to stay below that max line. You got to leave yourself some room in there for those contents to mix up without a lot of resistance. But other than that, these guys should be working fine, and they're not, especially for the money you spend. I know there's a lot of other things out there that are way more expensive, but when you spend upward of 150, 120, I'm pretty sure you can get the older model for like 75 bucks somewhere. You're still looking for something to last longer than a year. You don't want to have to go back and reinvest. And right now I've invested over $300 in all three of these, a little bit more than 300 bucks in these Nutri Ninjas. I'm not happy with it. So, hey, you decide whether you want to try Nutri Ninja or not. I'm not telling you not to. It might work for your applications. It has not worked thus far for me outside of a year. I will not be buying another one. So that's my information for today. Spend your money wisely. So you know what I say. Peace, be safe, and let's build together. I'm out of here. I got a party to tend to.